What is up, everyone? Conixis here. Welcome back to Shining Song Starnova. Oh boy, it's been quite a while, but yes, we're getting back into the swing of things. So let's skip the bullshit and just get right to it. So last time on Starnova, we actually banded together with the director to actually try and make the whole night song thing how it is in anime instead of the cheap fan servicey thing it was before. And it seems Mika is actually happy about that, but Mika has also been hit with a good old love bug, and she's in love with producer, which we already knew this was coming, but, you know, producer ain't returning them feelings, and producer's just trying to be like, yeah, good idol, you're doing good, you know, yeah, but Mika's like, nah, I want that love, I want them cuddles, anyways, god damn it. But yeah, so basically, everything's going according to plan, and last time, they got to act out, like, the scene where, you know, the night song and, you know, Carl's, they kinda get together, not officially, like, not really, but, you know, it's kind of a love scene in a sense, and since Kyle, since he broke like his shin or something, he sprained his ankle, he couldn't do it, so producer-san had to step in, and so Mika and producer got to do that whole cute scene together, so Mika, you know, hyped about that. But anyways, finally we completed filming for the first 6 episodes of the show, 5 days later as scheduled. This meant that our role in this production was finished for now. It was all on the post-production staff to make the footage we had gathered into a television show. Of course, we would be back to film the rest of the series in no time at all with the arrival of the new year, but for now, it appeared that Mika had earned a well-deserved holiday break. I bowed to everyone as we wrapped up the day's work. Thank you all for your hard work. All of us at Shining Productions wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Yeah, Merry Christmas to all you guys, too. Christmas is next week. Damn, time flies. We look forward to working with you again after the show's broadcast. Oh, I clicked out. I'm about to say, wait a minute. Thank you for your hard work. Oh. Looks like you've grown up quite a bit in the past few weeks, Missy. You pick up anything from working around here? Me? Yeah. Whatever. We're only at the halfway point. You still have a lot to learn about this world, kiddo. Anyways, I'll see you again after New Year's. Indeed, I look forward to returning to the set of Sylvia Night Song. Then see you. With that, the two of us left the television studio and walked back to the office. Suddenly, Mika cried out and looked up into the night sky. Oh, look, Producer-san, it's snow! Oh, hell yeah, it's snow, even though I despise snow now because it's shoveling and anyways, it's snow, eh? I wonder if it'll be a white Christmas. That would be quite a sight. To tell the truth, this would be the first time in truly a long time that I spend Christmas outside my apartment. Formerly, the large crowds that the holidays drew to the streets were bad for my psyche. But now I feel totally fine. Do you have any plans for Christmas, Producer-san? Me? I guess not. Since I'm so busy all the time, I don't really have other friends aside for coworkers. That's kind of sad. Really? I don't think so. After all, I work with all of you guys almost every day, right? I honestly never felt lonely all the past year. I guess that's true. Hey, Producer-san? Suddenly, Mika flapped her arms like wings and shuffled over in front of me while walking backwards. If you're interested, why don't we? Mika's invitation was abruptly cut short by the arrival of a lamp pole directly in Mika's path. Oh. God damn it. Oh. It hurts. Why did that lamp pole have to be there? There. I patted Mika on the head. I guess it really is risky, yeah. Risky? Are you still talking about what would happen if the paparazzi saw us together? Well, anyways, I'm sure you could have fun with the other girls. Why don't you guys have a girls' night out? Oh, Producer-san's a meanie. But Producer-san's forgetting one thing. I am.
this Hashimoto Mika is now a fully fledged popular idol now. Who knows what kind of trouble I might get into on Christmas Eve. Maybe I might drink too much and end up spending the night with a man trying... I never expected Mika to say something like that! Okay! Wow! Trying to score with an idol, huh? Oh... Indeed, I am the exact sort of unruly and feisty idol who would do a thing like that on Christmas Eve. Really? I wouldn't have known. So you best be with me on that date, no? After all, who knows what kind of trouble this idol could get into on such a romantic holiday without her producer's constant supervision. Look at Mika taking charge! I am so proud of you. It was the most bullshit reason, but you still took charge of that situation. I'm actually proud of you, Mika. Holy shit. Holy shit, I'm really proud of you for that. You literally took that situation by the horns. My god. Like, it was such an obvious thing you wouldn't do, but you still rode that situation to the end. I'm proud of you. Not the best, you know, thing to use, but hey, you took charge. I gotta give you props for that. You took charge. You really got me there, didn't you? I laughed and rubbed the back of my head. Alright, then I guess I'll be keeping an eye on you Christmas Eve. Indeed, be sure to keep your eyes on me at all times. It really can't be helped, huh? And it was my first vacation in a long time. But for you, I can make it work, Mika. After all, you're the center of Starnova. Alright, smooth move myself. Now Producer-san will definitely spend Christmas Eve with me. This will be the first time I'll ever be spending Christmas Eve with a guy. What if things get really out of hand and we end up doing it? No. Calm down, myself. Gotta take things one step at a time. Can't get too excited. But it can happen, though! Looks like she's in a cloud nine again. Oh well, I'll have to watch over her so she doesn't hurt herself. I mean, knowing this game, Mika, it probably will happen during this Christmas holiday. But who knows? I don't like that sentence. What was this site? What is this site? Despite having told the girls they were on vacation, I entered the office to find a group of 7 talents lounging around the office. Aki, Sasami, and Maria seemed to be absent-mindedly watching Christmas special on the television, while Julie and Nembu were reading a fashion magazine. Meanwhile, Natan was busy with a cell phone game, while Mika was on the floor reading manga. You guys, what are you all doing here? Oh, producer! Figures a workaholic like you would have shown up here on vacation. We should have all seen this coming, right? Seriously, just the kind of boring guy he is. Bet he doesn't even have a girlfriend to spend Christmas with. Girlfriend? Surely Producer-san wouldn't... No, there's no need to worry about that, Mika-chan. After all, Producer-san is married to his work. He is quite a man, no? To give up his very identity and become Producer-san to the core. Oi, I do have a name, you know. You guys just started calling me Producer, and then it was only a matter of time until everyone caught on to the gag and went along with it. Just you wait, another year of being our producer and his facial features are gonna start vanishing too. Eventually his entire head's gonna pop right off and be replaced with a giant P. Oh, so he's literally gonna be that kind of producer, huh? The literal ones with no identity. Jesus Christ. I thought you were going to say he's going to become a hentai protagonist, kinda no face. Oh god, but no, the P-headed ones, I understand, god damn it. Okay, it's not like you guys can talk. What are you all even doing here on vacation? Turned out we got so into becoming idols too. Now we didn't really have anything else to do. I thought you'd go home to your parents or something. And just all decided to hang out in the office and say it. Truly pot calling the kettle black then, huh? It's this dog-eat-dog industry, I tell you. You producers expect us to give our whole lives to the company here. It's not our fault we have nothing to do on a day off. Besides, nobody wanted to go outside in the cold either. Indeed, it would be quite troublesome if we were to catch a cold in this weather, no?
Yet you're still wearing, like, short sleeves. They could design you like a winter outfit.
Alright, I hear you. Anyways, I just decided to grab something before heading out into Soma building. So, I guess enjoy your day off? Yeah. With that, I grabbed my file folder and left the office. Unbeknownst to me, the girls huddled around Mika and began whispering among themselves as soon as the door shut behind me. Okay, looks like the coast is clear. Are you sure this is okay? Of course! This is all for the sake of making y'all's happiness, you know? But seriously, it's gonna take a miracle to get that numbskull producer to recognize Mika's feelings. Feelings? That's why they call it the Christmas miracle, you know. My, that certainly does sound like quite
No, wait, what? Wait, that certainly does sound like quite romantic. Should it just be sound quite romantic? I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, that.
Indeed, as soon as the girls had heard about Mika's date, they all invited themselves to help out and make the night a success. However, the girls may all too likely have mistaken their own desires for the producer as altruistic assistance. Everyone's just planning on everyone's just planning to meddle in Mika-chan's date, aren't they? Of course not. This is all for the sake of Mika-chan's sake. For Mika-chan's sake.
My reading's off today, fuck.
Yo! Let's get together and make this Christmas party a success! Oi, who said anything about a Christmas party? We're trying to set Mika-chan up with the producer here, you bumpkin. Get with the program here. So that's what this is all about! Unbelievable. So, do you have any ideas for what you're gonna do, Mika-chan? Not in particular. To tell the truth, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. First love, huh? First love, I'm starting to feel old. First love, my. No idea what's happening here, but yay! God damn it, Natsan. Mika-chan, there's, gonna light a big Christmas tree in the front of Shinjuku Station. You should go check it out with producer-san. But I bet it's gonna be incredibly crowded, huh? Who cares about that? This is Christmas Eve. You gotta spend it with a date in front of a Christmas tree, right? Give your man a big wet one on the lips under the star of the Christmas tree. Kiss! Oi, don't tell me. I mean, first love. What are you expecting? If this is her first love, I'm pretty sure she hasn't kissed. Like, let's be real. I guess we should have known. My, a true virgin, huh? A kiss is just too much. How about...
Oh, Mika, that's lewd! Hand-holding! Oh, that's fucking lewd. Oh, I see Mika's into that kinky shit. Ooh, hand-holding. Unprotected hand-holding now. Oh. That is some mighty fine prime kinky stuff right there. Oi, what do you want him to hold you by the pinky so because you'll be too embarrassed otherwise or something? Half-hearted girls like that are the worst, you know. Lame. Whatever, if Mika-chan doesn't want to make a move, I guess I'll just snatch him away myself. So it appears Julie-chan's true colors have been revealed. In that case, mayhaps I shall try to decide, yeah, I shall decide to throw my hat into the ring as well. Oh, everybody's just trying to fuck me. Everyone, you know that's not allowed. Then I'll kiss him. I'll kiss him all over. Snatching the producer away is absolutely forbidden. Absolutely forbidden, you know.
Well, good for you, Chuni-chan. Looks like you managed to grow a backbone after all. Yeah, my girl Mika, she's got it. It comes out sometimes, but when it does, she's got it. Anyways, do your best, alright? But always remember, regardless of what happens, we'll all still be Novas together. Meanwhile, Sasami and Aki sighed together in the corner of the office. No matter how you look at it, everyone's just going along with the flow without giving this even enough thought. Really, what's come over everyone? I guess Christmas just put our ladies in the heat or something. Put our ladies in heat or something. Besides, dating a producer isn't really allowed. You know, something like that. Well, I'm sure a lot of execs push their idols into hitching up with them all the time. But I doubt our producer's son's really anything like those guys. This is all just gonna end in tears when he rejects her. Chuni-chan, I sure hope she knows what she's getting into. Poor producer-san. So you're taking producer-san's side in all this? After all, it's not like he wants to reject Mika-chan either. It's just the right thing to do. Whatever. I really don't care anymore about this. I guess I'll just have to wait and see what ends up happening. I suppose so. Oh boy. How's this gonna go? Is it gonna be a disaster or is it gonna be baby? Anyways, goddammit. Today was Christmas Eve, huh? I had promised to spend some time with Mika. However, the more I thought about it, the more it seemed like I had made a mistake. Of course, under normal circumstances, I would have been overjoyed to be able to spend Christmas Eve with a cute girl like Mika. Not only was she the sort of otaku girl that a guy could go crazy for, but she was a star idol for crying out loud. I'm sure Mika's existence broke some fundamental rule of the universe that said there could not exist a girl who could be so appealing to a man's eyes. I mean, you're right. You right. That type of stuff only happens in this. What are the chances of you finding the perfect girl who's not only an otaku, but also a fucking idol or popular or some shit like that? Like, what kind of shit is that? That is only, like, fiction kind of shit. Anyways. Fortunately, she was my idol, and I was her producer. This was a sacred work relationship which had to be respected. Oh god, I was getting tongue-tied. Look at that. Sorry about that, guys. After all, we had both put so much work into building Mika's idol career, it would be truly a shame if she had decided that the celibate life of the people's idol was not for her, when her career had only just begun to flourish. It just couldn't be helped. I just had to be happy with merely being Mika's producer and nothing more. Besides, it's not like I particularly minded our current relationship. In fact, being the idol producer of a girl like Mika was already a dream come true, and I wasn't about to ruin a good thing by being greedy and overreaching, my bad. That was a fat yawn. Alright, he's just here today as Mika's producer and nothing more. Let's just watch over my star talent as she enjoyed her day off. I left Shinjuku Station and found Mika waiting for me under a lamp post as agreed. Producer-san. Good evening. Where are we off to? I heard there was a Christmas tree near here. I wanted to see it. I see. Alright, let's head there. With that, I walked deeper into the city with Mika. The girls aren't following us, are they? By the time we arrived at the Christmas tree, the plaza was already packed with what seemed like 1 million people. Looks like it's packed. I can't see the Christmas tree at all. Yeah, it's always like this time of year, huh? They really build up everyone's anticipation for the big Christmas tree. Oh god, that was a loud whistle. In the dramas and anime, but in real life it turns out like this. Yeah, I was about to say, is it supposed to be a fat Christmas tree? There's the foibles of the 3D world. Come on, let's get in line. Maybe we might be able to catch a glimpse of it. Okay. Meanwhile, yeah, I had a feeling. I was like, they're not like in the cut watching us, are they? But yeah, they are. They're definitely there. Meanwhile, the 6 other girls of Starnova had donned their incognito disguises and were gathered behind a flower box, only their heads poking out. as expected, there's too many people, huh? Figures as much. I guess every couple in Tokyo decided to come here for the Christmas tree. So in the end, they might not even see it. Oh well. What matters in the end is that they spend time together, right? Who really cares whether you see the tree or not? Figures. I wonder if it'll be alright. Mika stood wordlessly by my side, her hands behind her head as her lips trembled. Is it too cold, Mika? Maybe we should go inside somewhere then. No! But you're shivering, aren't you? It's because I'm trembling with nervousness, Producer-san! Do I tell him? But what if he says no? He's gonna say no, isn't he? Why would my poor heart be able to, would my poor heart be able to take that? Wouldn't it? The line shifted, but it seemed Mika was once again lost in her thoughts. Mika? Suddenly a wall of bodies pushed against me, shoving me away from her. Hey, Mika! Crap! I tried to struggle against the myriad of bodies surrounding me, but it was futile. I lost sight of Mika in the massive crowd. Huh? Realizing that I was no longer beside her, Mika looked around in panic. Producer! Another body bumped into her shoulder, nearly knocking her to the floor. Where? Meanwhile, the other girls had lost track of their marks in the massive crowd as well. Oi, where'd they go? I don't see them anywhere! Contact lost! Reestablish visual pronto! Nemu antenna sent to maximum output! Oh! Uh-oh. Is Mr. Edgeman gonna come? Okay, no. If the music stayed like that, I think so, but no, it changed. Producer-san, where did you go? Did he leave me? Does he not want to be with me that badly? No, Producer-san would never. But tears already began to well up in her eyes for no reason, despite knowing that they had merely momentarily lost each other in the crowd. Dread filled Mika's body. Suddenly her head began to spin. Come to think of it, it's the first time I've been alone in a crowd this massive. There's so many people. Everyone's talking. It's so noisy, I can't... Mika walked into a man, once again nearly tumbling to the ground. I'm sorry. Hey, you, aren't you that... Huh? You really are! You're the idol, Hashimoto Mika, aren't you? Wow, I can't believe I'd run into you out here! I'm sorry. I saw you in that PV this summer. It was really awesome! What are you doing out here? When people began to turn to face. An idol here? Where? Oh, that was a woman. Just expected. As expected, idols sure are hard, aren't they? Hey, what are you doing out here alone? Why don't you spend some time with us? Please sign this. Hey, look this way. Mika's world spun as she was surrounded with shouts. I'm sorry, but I... Suddenly she felt someone grab onto her hand. Come this way, quick! Producer-san! Okay. I'm sorry, everyone, but I'm her producer. We'll be taking our leave now. Just can't be out then. With that, I shoot everyone out of the way and push the path open for Mika back into the street. We escaped at least. I truly thought I was going to suffocate in that crowd. I'm sorry, Mika. It was my miss for getting separated from you. You're popular enough to be identified on the streets now. I guess you really were right that I need to be with you tonight. Who knows what kind of trouble you guys would have stirred if I hadn't been there in time. I guess I really am popular. I don't know. Anyways, I'm glad Producer-san was there. Thank you. No, I was just doing my job as your producer. But we never got to see the Christmas tree. After that big stir, I guess we can't really go back there anymore. No, I'm just glad Producer-san saved me. Maybe something like that's better than seeing a regular old Christmas tree. Well, it clearly was exciting in its own way. Sorry, it looks like this wasn't much of an outing. We just ended up getting separated and then having to run away from that crowd. But I should have foreseen this outcome. Indeed, the best place in the world is wrapped up in blankets and comforts of your own home. It was folly to come here and act like a normies, producer son.
Oh, yes, to act like normies. Normies, ew.
You've got that right. With that said, I've got a game that I really want to try out for a while. Why don't we go back to my place and play it together? To your place? Going to my talent's apartment at this hour really was a dicey proposition in more ways than one, wasn't it? But having come out of here and failed to make Mika happy, I felt like I couldn't just walk away now. I guess for a little while. It won't be an all-nighter though, I swear. Okay, let's go. And so the two of us aborted our futile effort to participate in the Christmas time activities of normal people and instead retreated to the cozy confines of Mika's apartment. They gon' fuck. Thanks for having me, holy! It's a little cramped, isn't it? You have so much stuff in here. Hey, I remember this game. It was really great. I wonder if they finally make the next one. I wonder if they'll finally make the next one. I wonder too. Who knows? We've all been waiting forever, But I have faith it will happen one day. Yeah. Mika. Oh lord. Anyways, Mika plopped down on her docky and turned on her console. I can't believe I had enough money to buy the swap. The swap? The day it came out? The swap. Is that the name of the game or what? Wait. Swap. Oh! The Switch? Is that what that is? The Switch? Maybe? I don't know, actually. Because I just thought of that. The Switch? The swap? I guess. Oh, that's... I see you. I see. That's a Wii back there. I just noticed that. I didn't notice her consoles. That's a Wii, and I'm pretty sure I might... Yeah, it's a PS4, definitely, because it has, like, the... whatchamacallit side and the Matt side. It's a PS4. I know that she had the Vita right there. The swap. I got you. I got you. Tell me, Mika, are you team sword or shield for Pokemon? God damn it. I have a feeling she'd probably go with sword. I don't know. Anyways, it's moments like this that make all the trials of being an idol worth it. I heard about this game. The massive overworld, the discovery, the wonder. I just want to watch. I can't say I'm any good at games anymore now that I haven't played them since high school. That's kind of sad. My job comes first. Besides, I've accomplished my dream of being a big idol producer, so I'm not upset about not having any time to play games at all. The game's main menu appeared with a subtly epic main theme. A fantasy game set in the dark realm where warlike humans have conquered the nation of other races. It appeared that you had played as a human venturer. This must be one of those open world games which have been very popular lately. I sat by Mika as she played the game. However, it didn't take long before she got distracted by another thought. She nudged closer to me and rested her head on my shoulder. That's some cute shit! Ow! My heart! I'm dying! No! Oh god! To have the cute girl just scoot over and lean her head on you! My heart! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Mika? This dockie's not too great to sit on. I'm sorry, Lord Fontana, but your time is sailed past! Is that Mika kicked her docky away and plopped down on my lap? Mika getting bold! Ooh-wee! Ooh-wee! Mika getting bold! My girl, I'm so proud of you. My girl is getting bold! Oh my god. Okay, let's get it. Oi, Mika! You're not a little girl anymore, you know? I mean, she is small.
And you're in her confined room where everything is closed so no one would see. Anyways,
She turned around and batted her eyelashes at me. I can't.
yeah, that heart.
This weeb heart can't take that. Oh, jeez.
Critical hit. Bleed out status confirmed. Need immediate healing. I'm bleeding out for like 200 HP a turn. Yeah, pretty much. Danger, producer-san. Despite her looks and personality, Mika was a grown woman, you know. If she was gonna sit on my lap like this, then it was only a matter of time until I sprouted the second joystick. I'm not sure this was such a good idea.
Oh, look, producer-san.
The cutscene played on the television screen. On it, Mika's avatar seemed to be watching the moon rise on the cliff with the game's female heroine.
Oh, I finally matched the max my affection rating. So this was the rumored lovemaking scene.
Yeah. The lovemaking scene, huh?
Lovemaking? Hey, this wasn't a roach. What's exactly?
Mika's eyes widened with excitement as the two characters kissed. The romantic scene ensured where the two undressed each other and obviously made love. Man, games sure have got... What games is this? Not many games nowadays have this kind of action. Unless you're playing in a Roach or a hentai game. Where are these games at? I gotta play me some of them where I can just fuck the female heroine. Like, what? Where are these games at? God damn it. Man, games should have gotten more revealing nowadays, haven't they? Back when I played games, all the characters were so blocky that it was hard to tell what was going. So, Mr. Producer, are you saying you a boomer? What you talking about? Anyways, Mika's eyes are glued to the screen. Her fist clenched in front of her for the entire duration of the cutscene. She turned to me when it was finally over.
Producer-san, have you ever done anything like that?
What? Me? Oi, just what kind of questions are you asking your producer here?
You have, haven't you?
Don't put words in my mouth!
I guess it's only expected, though. It'd be even weirder if a guy has never done stuff like that. Producer-san!
Mika, my girl just do you want to do it now? Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm about to say, Mika just asked for the good old dickin' right out. But no, a kiss, that's fine.
Kiss Mika.
I looked at my talent with surprise at her boldness. However, it didn't take long until I regained my composure. I had figured Mika had feelings for me. However, I couldn't call myself a producer unless I placed my own desires over the needs of her career. Sorry, I can't do that, Mika. I want you to be my idol. As your producer, I'll do everything I can to make you happy, but you're my talent. I can't return your feelings.
I figured as much. I guess I'll just have to be satisfied with the Roges and Dakis for now. But Producer-san better wait for Mika, okay? Because I'm not going to be an idol forever either. You better not do anything perverted with anyone else until then.
Of course not. I'm 100% devoted to being a producer. I don't have time for other women right now, other than my idols.
Then I suppose I can be satisfied.
But look at the time, Mika. I think I should be getting back home.
I see. It can't be helped then.
I raised Mika off me and stood up. Oh, I was about to say, why did music stop? I thought I was gonna stand up to reveal he was just like sitting there with the tent pitched in his pants or some shit. Well, it was a pretty fun Christmas Eve. Have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Producer-san.
Is Mika gonna be... I thought it would probably be for Sasami, but is Mika gonna be that pure route that
there won't be any fuck until her route actually over and when she's done being an idol? Because if so, that's actually pretty cute. They literally waited until she was done to like do the fuckings, so it doesn't come until the end. If you want the fuckings, you gotta work for Mika, and I'm fine with that because Mika's just cute. I can survive off the cuteness alone. Don't need no fuckings. God damn it. Anyways, fucking hell. I thought they would probably be for something like Sasami, but they could do it for Mika as well. I guess we'll see. We'll see. I gave Mika a good pat on the head before heading out. You could at least give her a hug. And before I left the door, Mika scurried over and wrapped her arms around me. Yeah, see, there you go. One for the road! Oh, I got choked up for a second. Alright, that's what he said. Anyways, with that, Mika let go and scurried backwards. Then I'll see you, producer-son. Yeah, good night. And so our first Christmas Eve together came to an end. It wasn't like any of those Christmases you see on television where a man and the woman kiss passionately before a shining Christmas tree. Such a scene was not meant to be for idols. It was truly a difficult job where every aspect of their private and public life was scrutinized by the public. They had to work hard, smile regardless of their true feelings, and be available for the masses. A life only a select few could live, and something even fewer could succeed at. Indeed, the life of an idol was a turbulent one, where both massive successes and failure were merely around the corner. And our luck was about to run short, oh really. As soon as our holiday ended, we ran headfirst into our greatest crisis yet. Ah, shit. Things are going good. What the fuck happening? Oh boy. Well, probably the TV studio is gonna be fucked because of whatchamacallit. The girls sighed as they sat gathered on the sofa. In the end, we totally lost track of them on Christmas Eve, huh? We ended up missing everything. What if they made out and went to a love hotel together? Does that mean there's gonna be a little Mika running around the office next year? Oh no. Of course something like that didn't happen, you dumbass. Besides, the papers will just be wanting blood if they catch a whiff of a scandal like that. So it's just impossible. Well, I guess so. Listen, I have issues with this because Mr. Mans made his first return since Julie's route. So I know that motherfucker gonna be prominent in this somehow. If he was only there to just be there, I have issues with that because I have war flashbacks from that man. After the way he did the Julie and fucked us, nah. He gives me that flashback face of like, no, don't you dare hurt my Mika, you shit. Anyways, just then Mika arrived at the office. Ara, good morning, Mika-chan. Good morning, everyone. It's been a while since we saw you. The girls eyed Mika, the suspense palpable. Hey, did anything special happen over the holidays? Especially on Christmas Eve? Not much in particular. At Mika's words, all the girls' expectations had deflated at once. Not in particular, huh? I should have seen this coming from a mile away. My, so she got rejected, huh? It was only expected. Well, of course, Mika-chan's devoted to being an idol, you know? Anyways, moving on from that. Today's the air date of the Black Opera, the live action. Who is messaging me when I'm reading about my darling Mika? I don't care about my package. Fuck off. Anyways, I'm going to stay late at the office. I'm going to stay late at the office with producer son to watch it together. What about you guys? So in the end, I guess Mika-chan cares more about her job than going out with the producer. I'm sure one day their feelings will connect, but for now, let's all do our best to be idols. Indeed, we've all got to do our very best until graduation, no? Anyways, let's all join Mika-chan and watch the first episode together. It's gonna be the fucked version, isn't it? With the fan service and everything else, isn't it? Of course, I will be there as well. This is Mika-chan's big television debut after all. I guess I can stay and watch for your sake. Yahoo! It's showtime! Well, there you have it. We'll all come here and watch the grand opening together. Whoa! But the grand opening is going to be the fan service bullshit one, isn't it? After another day of hard work, the girls gathered before the television for a long-awaited moment. I sat down on the sofa with a bowl of snacks, trying to stay calm myself, but my heart was pounding in my neck just the same. This was Mika's big television debut. This was the circumstance of all hard work everyone put into making a show a success. Just what form had all our sweat taken in the end? Now it's prediction time before it comes on the air. So, option A, pick your options, guys. Option A, it's gonna be the normal thing that we just recorded, and it's gonna be what we did, our hard work and effort put into it, and that's what's gonna air. And that's it. But people aren't gonna like it, most likely, because we're gonna hit our thing, as the producer just said before we transferred into the air. Well, yeah, so it's either gonna be what we recorded, but people might not like it, or option B, it's gonna be the fan service bullshit, and people are really not gonna like it, or option C, fucking Quasar's gonna come in and fuck things up, because that's what they do. So, there are your three options on the screen. Let's see what it's gonna be. Pick your options now, before we continue. Give you 5 seconds. That's enough. We don't really need 5 seconds. Anyways, let's continue. It sure is exciting. My, too bad I'm not that familiar with the manga. Well, me neither. To tell the truth, I hope it's not too hard to understand. Mika-chan and producer-san sure worked hard on this, huh? It wasn't just us. Everyone in the production staff really poured their love into making the show. You could really tell everyone passionate about Black Opera. We owe it to all of them. Indeed, this masterpiece was made through everyone's collective hard work. You don't even know if it's going to be any good or not. Watch it suck hard. 7 pairs of angry eyes glared at a resident shit-lolly. I still love you, Aki. God damn it. Aki-chan! Or you. I'm just saying, you never know with these things. You gotta moderate your... Oh, it's starting! The tension in the room spiked. Huh? Mika's hands trembled as she stared at the screen, her eyes glued wide open. Don't worry, Mika. Everyone worked hard. It'll be alright. And then it's gonna be... Already read the sentence. The 8 of us stared at the screen in disbelief at the conclusion of the episode. Boy, what the hell was that? Everything looked so bad! All the costumes, all the makeup, it all looked like it could have been pulled from an amateur cosplay flick. And I never realized until now that Mika and Kyle completely lacked any kind of chemistry. Their delivery was all stilled, and they hardly seemed interested in each other. And those special effects! They were beyond terrible, completely rushed jobs. Everything else might have been overlookable, but the effects looked like it had to be a joke. I was baffled beyond words. Everything had felt so good on set. But why did everything turn out so bad on the television screen? For a moment, I was convinced that this product was not the project everyone had bled the past month into putting together, but another creation entirely. However, it was unmistakably Mika and Kyle in those scenes, and those were the lines we had all decided on. What the hell had happened? I was afraid something like this would happen. Well, maybe it's just because most of us don't know anything about Black Opera. Maybe the fans will still like it. It'd be nice if that was true, but... Julie was already scrolling through her cell. They already begun shitposting about it on the chan. Suddenly Mika's cell began vibrating nonstop as well. Mika picked it out of her pocket and opened it. Oi, don't look at that! Oi, Mika, are you okay? I snatched her cell phone away and looked at what was going on. Hashimo, lol, the first episode was terrible. Is this even Black Opera anymore? It's shit! Typical. Hardly a second had passed and the trolls were already at it. I'll be keeping your cell from now, Mika.
Why did this happen? Everyone worked so hard on it. And yet, the results wasn't what I imagined at all. It's only the first episode, Mika-chan. Maybe the production quality improves later.
Hey, usually it's the first episode that gets the majority of the budget, you know. Most likely things are just gonna go downhill from here.
Aki-chan!
Oi! I ain't lying. I ain't trying to shit on anything here. I'm just telling you how these things, go most of the time. Only producer, I'd hate to join the chorus here, but you gotta admit, this job smelled fishy from the very beginning. I mean, they had recast the main heroine at least at the last second, and then pushed everything through on a tidy budget and hardly any production time. Could it have been that the production committee set us up to fail? Well, come on, big corporations don't make projects intending them to fail, you know. But suddenly I was struck with an epiphany. It had actually been us who had dramatically increased the scope of the project against the designs of the production committee, and yet our budget and schedule had remained constant. Could it be that we had simply bitten off more than we could chew? I'm going to get on the phone with Sato-san and Valantis Pictures first thing tomorrow. For now, let's heed Sasa-chan's advice. This is only the first episode. We still have 11 more to go. Meaning the battle's hardly been decided yet. We can still turn this around. Alright, but... Mika was slumped over on the sofa, covering her face with her hands.
It was a failure. It was a failure. It was a failure.
Sasami rubbed Mika's back.
Mika-chan, just because the first episode wasn't well received doesn't mean anything. Come on, we'll take you back home.
Yeah, come on everyone. Let's get Mika back home safely. Yeah. Oh, shit. This ain't good. This ain't good one bit. This ain't good. My numerous calls to either Sato-san or Valantis Picture yielded in scant results. In the end, Sato was too busy dealing with the crisis on his end, while my contact Valantis gave me nothing but roundabout answers and kept insisting gauging the reception to the second episode before deciding the next course of action. In the end, a week had passed with no significant progress. I sighed as I finished watching the second episode by myself. The special effects were somehow even worse now, and to be honest, the show had all the lighting and camera work of my dad's home videos. Oh no! As much as I hated to admit it, Mika and Kyle's acting were stiff all around too, which neither of them seemingly comfortable with being on camera. And of course, the second wave of trolling on the internet came with the release of the second episode. Even those who had defended us were telling people to wait and see the second episode had now turned. By now, there was so much filth on Mika's social media accounts that I had to completely forbid her from accessing any of it. Unbelievable. Just one bad show and somehow every man, woman, and child in Japan had suddenly descended like vultures to pick Mika apart. God damn it. I was mostly angry at myself for not having seen this coming. All the red flags I'd missed during production, the bare bones budget, the rush schedule, and even things that I had thought were successes had in fact been disasters in disguise. The sudden changing of the show's direction midway through production, the staff rebelling. I swear to God, if I get bad end, I just remember this. The staff rebelling against the production committee's vision, and most likely even my stand due to Kyle's injury was most likely going to end up harming the quality of the production as well. All this time, we had been blissfully ignorant of all the ways we had been screwing up. In the end, I was too inexperienced with handling big television show productions and just didn't know any better. Mika. She hadn't been able to say much ever since the show's premiere. How is she doing right now? I didn't need much of an imagination to know that she must have been everything. Sorry about that. After all, she had been Black Opera's biggest fan out of everyone working on this. I had to do something. But what? For the first time in my life, I felt utterly helpless. In the end, I was just an idol producer. I wasn't on the production committee, nor was I the show's director. Oh god, that scared me! Oh, that actually caught me startled. I pounded my fist on the table in frustration. Shit! Suddenly, my cell phone vibrated. What could it be now? My jaw dropped in horror when I opened my cell and saw its contents. This was... What is it? Well, what's going on here? Despite having been forbidden from accessing her socials, Mika couldn't help but search for what was happening on her PC. Just how bad was it? Was it really a total disaster? What were they saying about her?
Just a peek. It'll be just a peek.
She went to her Chipper account. Prob sucked on the director's... Sucked in the director's dick to star in Black Opera action, lol. Ruined Black Opera forever. Rip childhood ruined. This brick can act better than...
Why is everyone so upset? We all worked so hard to make the show a success, and yet why?
And yet she could not tear her eyes away from the hundreds of insults she was receiving with each passing minute. In fact, the more she read them, the more she had to look for more. She had read everyone's comments on the chan, sweat pouring down her face. Oh, Hashimoto and Mika getting flamed for a BO train wreck. I heard she said anime was shit. What? Only did it for sweet, sweet chuny cash. Corporate cash grab. Fuck all 3D girls. Parab got casted by becoming Sato's bitch. Mika's head trembled in fury. Hand? Yeah, hand.
These are lies! Why are people believing this? Everyone worked so hard! Everyone who made the show did it because they love Black Opera. And yet... Shit!
Tears ran down Mika's cheeks, but she had to keep reading more. Her heart was bleeding, and she tried to tear her eyes away all her might, but she had to see. She had to see more. Why? Why did she have to see? She didn't know herself, but she had to read every insult, every accusation, every slander. She ended up somewhere in the far corner of the internet where she would have known better to wander into normal circumstances. Hey, so this idol bitch was apparently too good for Black Opera. Anyone have her info?
Bruh! Son, that's not cool! What? Oh my god!
Fuck yourself. 3D PD. She worked for Shining Pro. Office info here. Docs, oh my god. Can probably find her when she shows up there.
Nah, son, nah! This better not end in that. Nah! Do not even bring it to that direction, cause nah! None of that. No. Do not even think about bringing it to that direction. I had to take my headphones off. I need a complete silence of myself screaming, but nah, let's not bring it to this level. Y'all motherfuckers need to chill. Nah.
Oh my god. This is fucked me. Mika, stay inside. Just stay inside. Lock your doors and stay inside. Do not travel. Wait until producer or someone comes, but do not travel. Mika fell from her chair and trembled under her blankets. What was going on? Why were people so angry at her?
No.
Oh, shit. Suddenly she heard someone pounding at her door. She wrapped herself in her blankets and screamed, her eyes shut.
Go away!
But the pounding continued. Oh my god.
Go away!
Finally it stopped. Just as she thought she was safe, her window shattered with a shrill of explosion. Mika's heart nearly exploded, and she was sprayed with glass fragments.
I just hope And at least she was kidnapped, not the other thing. I really hope, because oh my god, if this game is really gonna go to that point, oh god. Oh, sweet Jesus, there might be some tears from your boy. Yosuke wiped his brow as he typed furiously on his keyboard. Sure, you cannot blame the show's production issues solely on a young idol who's never had such a big television role before. Yes, I admit, many elements of the show can be improved, but this level of hate is exactly the sort of behavior which creates a negative image for us idol otaku. In fact, newcomer Hashimoto Mika-san should be praised for even landing such a big role. Her improvement in the past year has been nothing short of astounding, and yet all of you people are doing nothing but tearing down this young girl's dream. He's right! You know, people would usually call this white knighting or incel behavior. I don't think this is an incel behavior. I think white knighting still, but he's absolutely right. Y'all need to chill. This girl did nothing wrong, mates. You gotta chill. Oh my god, little Hashimoto circle jerk. Hashimoto has insulted us otaku. Let us band together and cleanse the world of fake idols like her who take our hard-earned money while sneering at us from the shadows. What are they even talking about? Yosuke left the message board and searched furiously through his news blotter. Finally, he found an article on Idol Gossip Blog. Production chaos. Idol threatens to walk off set of Black Opera drama. What's this? Hashimoto Mika, newly minted center of Starnova, reportedly refused to perform various scenes in the currently ongoing live action of Black Opera, resulting in a production meltdown, which required the rewriting and retake of the show in mid-production. Yosuke read the article, his insides squirming. The article was just a bunch of unnamed sources and rumors talking about heads who had no connection with the show, gossiping about idols could get big heads and start refusing to perform scenes they considered below them. They were all basically making it sound like everything was Mika's fault. Most of the article was just guesswork and speculation, but all that mattered in the end was the damning headline. It's not like if anyone read the actual body of the article, they just looked at the hundreds of identical headlines propagating through the internet right now, just to inform whatever nonsense opinion came to mind from, you know, this is the same shit that happens with PewDiePie. Fucking goddamn media just like throwing shit on his name for no damn reason. Like they try to make everything out of like bullshit. Like he's made his goofs, but the dude's a good man. Like the media is such shit, and this is the same shit that goes on in real life too. It's sad that people fucking do this shit. They'll do anything to make you look like the lowest trash, and it's actual. Like these people who do this are like literal scum. Like you're actually trash for doing shit like this. Like why would you go out of your way to ruin someone just because they're popular or just because they have some kind of public, like, you know, like flow, like sway, you know? Like I hate the fact that people do this. Like it's so garbage. Yosuke pounded his keyboard in rage. This is all bullshit. Mika-chan didn't do anything wrong, and yet fuck. No, I need to know what happens to Mika. I shot out of my cab and sprinted toward Mika's apartment. The show bombing was the one thing, and now the tabloids were shitting on us too. At this rate, we had a full-on mob riot on our hands. I had to secure Mika. No, I had to secure all the girls at safe houses at this rate. I ran through the streets and nearly crashed into a hooded figure. Watch it! Sorry. I think I got that mixed up. It should have been... What? No, did I? No, yeah. Watchins. Sorry. Yeah, that was me. Okay, but I didn't have time for niceties now. I kept running with all my might. It's a bit too late, my guy. My heart sank when I arrived at Mika's house and saw the entire neighborhood illuminated in blue and red police lights. Oh no. Was I already too late? Had something horrible already happened? Mika, I had to get to her. Mika! The police officer turned around and blocked my path. Boy, this is restricted. I'm a producer. What happened? What the hell happened to Mika? Calm down. Producer-san! I turned around and saw Mika beside the police car. Relief washed over me at seeing her safe. Boy, oh, Mika, holy shit, I nearly thought. Producer-san! Mika ran into my arms and burst into tears.
Someone threw a rock through my window. It had a note telling me to die.
Okay. Oh, you don't know the wave of relief that washed over me. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, thank Jesus she's okay. I had thought like some crazy motherfuckers that came and did the R deed, or at the very least just kidnapped her, and we had to go save her or some shit, and that would have been like the big end all be all of this. But nah, she's all good. Thank Lord. My girl's all good. Alright, good.
They somehow already knew where I live. And that's not all. Everyone on the internet is saying the same thing too. Why did everyone have to, why did everything have to turn out like this?
I'm sorry. Sometimes people lose their minds over the smallest thing. Anyways, pack your things. I'm gonna get you out of here. Now that this location's been compromised, we're gonna have to get you into a hotel room until we can find a new place for you to live.
But what about my things?
I'll arrange for movers to box your belongings up, but for now, just grab what you need. I'll get you booked into a hotel right away.
Okay.
With that, Mika ran back into her apartment and packed her belongings into a travel case. While she gathered her things, I dealt with the cops. By the time the policeman took some photographs of the property damage and gathered Mika's statement, the two of us got into a cab and left. Mika's shoulders trembled as she sniffed beside me.
What's wrong with everyone? We all worked so hard to make the show a success. It all seemed so amazing when I was acting out the scenes. Why did everything come to this? Why is everyone gone crazy?
None of this is your fault, Mika. Whenever the tabloids stir up a big fuss, everyone loses their minds for a few days, and then they just move on to the next big idol scandal. There are people who profiteer off manufacturing outrage like this, and everyone just bandwagons and say whatever nonsense happens to confirm their pre-existing beliefs. Honestly, the world's just a messed up place. People live completely disconnected from reality. Whatever version of reality they made in their heads is a whole set easier to accept than looking at the facts that don't conform to their beliefs. Conform, I believe. Anyway, my bad. Conform. Wait, yeah, conform. Okay. And that's just how the real world is.
Reality really is shit. I should have never left my little hole. I should have never become an idol. I don't want to live in a shit world like this. Everyone else can just disappear.
Mika, it's a contradiction, I know, but an idol needs to be powerful. People want cute little meek girls that they can raise like pets, but the reality is, to be an idol, you have to be stronger than them, than the masses. An idol is...
I don't care about any of that. I don't ever want to be an idol again.
Mika... In the end, there wasn't anything more I could say. I was totally powerless, and this is my fault. My job as Mika's producer was to ensure that she only got jobs which were going to help her career. I hadn't been too enamored with the prospect of giving Mika her grand television debut that had completely failed to recognize this was a doomed production from the beginning. Shit, I had totally dropped the ball here. But I knew apologizing was going to be meaningless. After all, Mika's apartment had been vandalized, and now she was going to be locked up in a safe house. Meanwhile, her so-called fans were spewing nothing but filth, and the tabloids were tearing her apart. This was the rock bottom. There was no way this situation could get any worse. You're not supposed to say that. However, the next day I received another reminder that the idol world, you can die multiple times in succession. Ah. What do you mean? What are you saying?
Well, I think we'll save this for next time, because... Ooh, Jesus. Jesus. We've been through quite a lot this episode. Oh my god. Ooh. This has been quite the goddamn episode, and I was terrified for my girl, because she got killed in Nemu's story, so I wouldn't doubt that something like that could happen to her in this one, but thank God nothing did. At least not yet, or hopefully not at all for now. Oh, Jesus. I don't know, but all I know is I'm terrified for Mika's safety now. God. Anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you like this, hit the thumbs up button and save it to your favorites. Or share with your friends. This has been Conixis. You can follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description below. I'll try to get back to this as soon as possible because I am curious to see how the hell this is going to end up going because, oh boy. So thank you all for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.
それが嬉しいもうキラキラとキラキラキラキラ